Welcome to Investment New South Wales information session on how to expand your health and medtech business to the Middle East and participate in Expo 2020 Dubai. I acknowledge the Darkinjung people, the traditional custodians of this land and the Brisbane Waters area, which includes Terrigal. I pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging. Hi everyone, I'm Cameron Prowse, the Director of Trade and Export and Investment New South Wales. It's a pleasure for us to present to you today. First up today, I'm going to give you a broad overview of the 2021-22 New South Wales Going Global Export Program and how it can benefit you. And then we'll hear from Mr. Mohan Anwar, New South Wales Trade and Investment Commissioner in the Middle East, who will outline how Investment New South Wales can support you to expand your health and medtech business to the Middle East and participate in Expo 2020 Dubai. The New South Wales Going Global Export Program is designed to support the growth of New South Wales business through expansion to new export markets. It is a multi-month, intensive engagement program designed to give businesses a richer understanding of preferred high-growth export markets. It's also tailored for industry-specific sectors. The program provides export coaching, tailored workshops, and business matching with international customers. In addition, it's also free for selected New South Wales businesses. We invite New South Wales businesses who are SMEs, export capable or ready to commence exporting, and also looking to enter export markets for the first time or diversify into new export markets for their products or services. At the end of the day, we're all about taking the best of New South Wales to the world and the best of the world to New South Wales. This year, the Going Global program will support 10 international markets across 3 industry sectors. These sectors are food and beverage, health and medtech, and technology. Last year, approximately 150 companies participated in the 2021 program. Here is a short video from Air Physio, a health and medtech company based on the New South Wales North Coast that participated in the Middle East program last year.
Hi, I'm Paul, CEO of Air Physio. With Going Global, they've actually set up a number of interviews with people in the UAE, looking at countries through the Middle East. So we're currently in talks with about 5 different countries, also for North Africa, Asia Pacific sort of things. Some of the other things that we actually did was we also were in the Going Global for India. One of the things that was amazing with Going Global was they were able to help us with lawyers within India to then be able to actually identify things like HS codes, and the right HS code can be the difference between paying 42.5% duties and taxes for the actual distributor to knocking it down by 20%. We've basically been able to take advantage of things like the 50% rebate for up to $10,000, say for example for the export grant, on expenses that we'd already spent on that. We're talking to other Going Global as well as New South Wales Regional to take advantage of other opportunities and other grants, and everything that we actually get through grants we re-inject back into the business to help to develop it and grow other areas of it to help to advance the actual business further on. So the contacts that New South Wales Government and Going Global have actually offered is phenomenal. It's stuff that we would have been struggling to find in terms of relationships to grow the next phases of the business and help to lay that out the way it is.
You can participate in a health and medtech program to China, Korea, Middle East, UK, or the USA. Please note, Businesses may only participate in one stream at a time, so that means you must select which market is right for your business so you can focus on that. The Middle East Health and Medtech stream is now open for application. To provide you with further details about what this stream can offer you, I would like to hand over to Moen. Moen has been the New South Wales Trade and Investment Commissioner Middle East since October 2011 and is based in Dubai. He's incredibly experienced with a strong reputation for supporting New South Wales businesses in their export endeavours and connecting with potential customers. Over to you, Moen.
Thank you, Cameron, and good morning from Abu Dhabi. So it's a great pleasure once again to work with the New South Wales companies who are keen on exporting to the UAE and the wider Middle East. I've had the privilege of working with the cohort last year, and it's a pleasure again to work with the companies this year again, especially as we head into Expo 2020 in Dubai. So in terms of the Middle East, I would say the UAE is the gateway to the Gulf region. The UAE does have an advanced health and medtech sector and is probably the leader in the region. And this is also evident from the fact that the way the country has handled the COVID-19 pandemic, it has actually experienced a very low loss of life ratio, and it's all thanks to the country's advanced systems. There is a strong dependence on technology, on artificial intelligence, and all that makes the UAE an excellent sort of an entry point into the Gulf region. As you would see in some of the slides, the country is experiencing a growth in population, and that's basically because of the developments taking place in the country. Manufacturing is growing, and therefore as the population grows, the demand for health and medtech is also growing. At the moment, the Gulf region has about 118,000 beds, and this needs to be increased in order to cater to the increased demand. Again, if you're looking at the sectors of interest in the UAE, there is a strong demand for products which are digital and innovative, and that is an area where I think companies from New South Wales can play a great role in contributing to the growth in the UAE and beyond. So in terms of the Going Global program to the Middle East, I would like to share perhaps a few lessons we picked up from the program last year. As I mentioned, the first one I would say is that products which are innovative and digital solutions are in demand in the UAE, and I would strongly encourage companies which offer the innovative products. A good example was Air Physio, as well as those offering digital solutions to consider exporting to the UAE. Consumable products and traditional products is a segment where there is an opportunity, but again, pricing can be competitive, and therefore companies need to make sure that if they can actually meet the competitive pricing requirements. The market needs products which are export ready, and approvals need to be in place so that it minimizes the market entry time. And finally, there is a registration process which can actually take some time. So companies will need to make sure that there's a bit of a lag. So keeping those sort of lessons in mind from this year, so we are looking at devising a program which will actually help you understand the local market dynamics, the market requirements, and therefore making your exporting journey to the UAE rather simple and straightforward. So we are looking at having sessions starting in October, and that would basically cover introduction and business culture training. We will then follow that session with market intelligence research and training. And finally, there would be in December 2021, pitch training and pitch development sessions. Now, all these sessions are basically meant to make you understand what the UAE market requires, what are the requirements and how to actually perhaps conduct the business relationships in the region and develop your own relationship with your potential distributor. All this would lead into Arab Health, which is the region's largest health and medtech show happening in January. And this year's Arab Health is unique in the sense it coincides with Expo 2020 in Dubai, which is basically a world expo, which happens once every 5 years, and we are fortunate to have that event taking place in Dubai, starting October 1 this year and running for 6 months, and Arab Health will happen during the expo period. So the good news is we are looking at having an increased number of buyers potentially targeting the UAE or visiting the UAE, and therefore it's a good sort of an opportunity to look at perhaps targeting your presence at Arab Health 2022. And finally, from our perspective, for those companies which are on the Going Global program, we would be basically working along specialists in market to help with business matching. And then obviously I'm on the ground to help you navigate the local, the process, the system, and make sure that your products enter the UAE and consumers are able to enjoy the benefits of your innovations and products. With this, I'll now pass it on to my colleague Ali, and he can talk more about the Expo 2020 and what New South Wales is planning to do at the World Expo. Thank you.
Moin, thank you so much, and welcome everyone. So as Moin mentioned, the World Expo is happening in Dubai this year. Of course, it was postponed due to the COVID-19 pandemic, but it will run from October 2021 to March 2022. We're very thrilled and excited that we've been sort of building a program around what our offering for New South Wales companies will be. New South Wales government is a major partner at the Australian Pavilion with the World Expo, and we're very committed to making sure that New South Wales companies get to participate in sort of a variety of ways. This year, despite of course challenges around COVID, the interest has been tremendous within Dubai, with 190 plus countries that will be participating with pavilions, which is the largest number they've seen so far. And during the time of the Expo and Arab Health, which is going to run from the 24th to the 27th of January, there will be health and medtech and health and wellness events being run at the Expo site as well. So this is the year where you will see a sort of an amplification of that Arab Health phenomenon because of the fact that the Expo is being run at the same time. So the idea is that our Going Global cohort will be able to sort of reap the benefits at not only Arab Health, but that sort of added bonus of the World Expo as well. So just a little bit more about Arab Health and what our offering is looking like to date. For starting on the 24th, we will have, of course, the briefing to the Australian delegation that will be participating within Arab Health, followed by panel presentations within the health and medtech sector. We are also having a New South Wales specific health and medtech showcase on the 26th of January at the Australian Pavilion, which is a very, very exciting opportunity, and that will be entirely themed around New South Wales health and medtech capabilities, and will include a showcase as well with the companies present. And lastly, of course, we are sort of looking into some other opportunities as well, such as the one on the 27th with the CSIRO Austria Digital Healthcare Roundtable. And there are, of course, a few other offerings that we are currently programming, and we really look forward to your participation in the program. And now I'll just pass on to Cameron.
Thank you very much, Ali and Moen, for that comprehensive review. As you can see, it's fantastic for us to have resources in New South Wales, but also on the ground in the Middle East to help you with your business. So next step, please visit our website and check out the eligibility criteria. Just to let you know, we have extended the application period until the 30th of September. So please don't die and submit your application. Let's get it in and take it from there. Also, please follow Investment New South Wales social media, check out our website for updates, and also for other streams that may be open for application. Thank you so much for your interest in participating in the 2021-2022 New South Wales Going Global Export Program.